This video is about Google Drive basics to help you navigate Google Drive effectively and efficiently. So first off, I want to start with some terminology. There is My Drive versus Shared with Me. So when I'm referring to My Drive, that is anything you yourself have created, and then there's Shared with Me, where that is something that somebody's sharing with you over Google Drive. Within the shared drive, it's going to be very important to understand access levels. There are different access levels. So let's say you share with someone, you want them to be able to totally change and edit things. You would give them editing access. Or let's say you just want someone to review something and add comments, you give them commenting access, but they cannot change the initial doc or slides itself. Then there is viewing access, which is all you can do is view. And so these things are going to be important when someone shares these things with you, and also when you go to share things with other people. Also, just basic Microsoft translation. Whenever I'm saying Google Docs, that is the equivalent to Word. Google Slides is the equivalent to PowerPoint, and Sheets is the equivalent to Excel. So now, what is the easiest way to get to your drive? You're just going to simply type in drive.google.com. Google has made it super easy with their domain google.com that anywhere you're trying to go, that is where you type in first .google.com. You want to view all of your sheets, go to sheets.google.com. You want to view mail, it's mail.google.com. Super easy. So like I was saying, there's My Drive, which is things that you own, things that you created. Then there's the Shared with Me drive. That is anytime that someone has shared something with you. So I'm going to go to the Shared with Me drive. Oftentimes this ends up pretty dense with a lot of different docs and folders that people are sharing with you. So there are going to be times where you want to be able to take a doc that's been shared with you and you want to be able to find it easier by putting it into your drive. So what you're going to do is you right-click a doc, and let's say I just want to add it to my drive so I'm easily able to find it. Right-click, add to my drive, and then what's really cool is you can organize it ahead of time. Let's say you have a bunch of folders, if you're like me, and you want it to go into folders, and then a folder within a folder, so that way it's very organized. Boom, that's done for you. Now let's say somebody shared a doc or slide or sheets with you that you only have viewing access, but what you want to do is be able to edit it. What you're going to go ahead and do is right-click that same doc, and if you click Make a Copy, it's going to make a copy of that doc that is now yours. It's not going to show up in your shared drive because it's not somebody else's. It is now yours to be able to edit. And it's really nice. You can always find it because it's titled Copy Of. And if you want to go ahead and change it, all you have to do is right-click, rename, and then you're able to easily change that for you. So this is now yours, able to edit, but it is not the same doc that the person initially shared with you. And because it's not something that is initially shared with you, it is no longer theirs. They're not going to see the edits you created. So if you want them to see the edits you've created, you then have to share it back with them. So let's say now that you have made a copy of this doc, you want to be able to add it to a folder for organization purposes. All you have to do is hold it and then drag it into the folder, and now it's going to be there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So that is how you can go ahead and move things from your shared docs or your shared drive to your drive. Now let's say you want to really start organizing. So you can create folders, you can create docs, slides, sheets. It's really easy. Up here in the top left corner, all you click is New and then select which option you want. Eventually, maybe you want to do other things. All you have to do is go to More. It'll give you more options. You can even connect to more apps. So let's say I want to create a new folder. I will title this very cleverly New Folder. So now I have a new folder, and then I'm able to go into it. I can add subfolders, I can add docs, sheets, etc. But let's say you get to the point that you have a lot of folders and you want to be able to easily find them. Maybe you're like me, lots and lots of folders. Well, what you can do is color code the folders that you want to be able to get to more quickly. So all you have to do is right-click over the folder, change color, and select the color of your choice. And this will just help it pop out at you, and then you can easily move into it. Let's say now, though, you want to create a new document. So you go to New, Google Docs, and then it'll open. And the naming of it is super easy. One thing to know is whatever you go ahead, I love when the internet cooperates, right? Whatever you make as the title, this is a new Google Doc. If that's the very first thing you type into it and then you click up here, it automatically becomes the title, which is really convenient for Google Slides because usually your first slide is what you want to name it anyway. However, let's say what you first type is not what you want to be there. No worries, just go ahead and you can click into it, Control All, and then just rename it. And then it's renamed. All done. Okay, so what we have so far is we are able to create things. Now let's say you have a Google Doc, or not a Google Doc, a Word document that you want to be able to use in your Drive, and you want to be able to edit, because when you have a Word doc, this is how it shows up as. And you are not able to edit it directly. So the easiest way to do this is then you just click Open with Google Docs. And now it is totally ready for you to edit, ready for you to change, ready for you to adjust. All you have to do is click File, Save as Google Docs, and now it's going to be able to be shared into your Drive already. So that way you didn't have to go around saving it in a different way. So now I'll go back to my Drive. Here it is, Class Notes US History, already done. These are the basics of what I think is very important for Google Drive. If you have any questions, please comment below, and I'll be making another video called Google Drive Tips and Tricks.